Okay, now we're recording. So we didn't have any rank announcements or anything today, but the MM100 Morning Meltdown 100 information is out there now. It's in the Team Beachbody Champions page. It's probably in the back office. I did not check, but the challenge packs and the pricing and all that stuff is out, and the dates for the releases. So start doing your homework, start talking about that. Start looking for transformation photos from the test groups so you can start posting those on your page and talking about it. Coaches can buy it July 1st, your customers can buy it July 16th, and the actual workouts are available on the 29th. So we will have a call on that soon, but just start doing your homework because the sooner you promote it, the more you can get the word out and have people ready to buy it as soon as it's available. So use these launches to boost your business. They always boost mine, and it's always fun to have something new to try and to talk about. So keep that in mind. And with that, I'm going to start on my topic tonight, which is volume, which is super important to understand for your Beachbody business. So I'm going to share my screen because, again, I made some super pretty slides. Like that, just white slides, but it helps you see what I'm talking about, and it helps me stay on track with my content. So, understanding Beachbody volume. First of all, a few definitions. What is volume? Volume is a certain value that's given to every product in our catalog. For example, Shakeology has 90 volume points. Challenge packs, the base packs have 135. Like every single thing that you can possibly sell has a volume value assigned to it. Some other definitions. So PV is personal volume. That is any order that anything that you buy yourself through your own account, or anything that someone orders through you is your personal volume. And this is the number that we post every week on the volume boards that Dari does for us. So this is that number, if you were curious or didn't quite understand what that is. So again, it's anything that you order, or any of the orders that come through your account from your customers, not your coaches. To be clear on that. LV is volume accumulated on your left leg, and RV is volume accumulated on your right leg, and these two numbers together equal your team volume, okay? So your team volume is the volume that comes from coaches who are in your downline, your entire downline, not just your personally sponsored coaches, but anybody who's signed up on the same leg as you, whether it's your coach or not, you get team volume from them. So this is your left volume plus your right volume. This does not include your personal volume. Okay, so PV, your personal volume, and TV, your team volume, are two separate numbers, and they never mix together. Okay, so those are the things you need to know. Oh, and then there is a volume, it's called carryover volume. This is volume that when you do your team cycle bonuses, it's leftover volume, and they save it for you, which is awesome. So say you had like 30 volume points that didn't get to cycle, they'll save it for you for next week, and then if the numbers work out right, they will throw it in your next check. I have over 1 million in carryover volume, which is ridiculous, and I will never get it because it's so much, and because I have such a strong leg. Typically with volume, you either have even legs, like your right leg, your LV and your right RV are almost the same. That's what Aaron Boyer has. They're almost the same, and that is advantageous because you can build for rank and volume at the same time. And then my account, like my right leg is my strong leg. My right leg volume is way more than my left leg volume, and so it is possible that I could catch my weak leg up, but probably not enough to use all 1 million carryover. Anyways, not that you care, but just know that if you do have leftover volume, they do save it for you. They try to give it to you, so I think that's awesome. Now, you have to have certain PV for your rank to be considered active. And this is important because you have to be an active coach to accumulate team volume. If your account goes inactive at all your volume is just wiped clean and you have to start over. So if you are an Emerald coach or a coach, you have to have at least 50 PV every month. That can be your own order. So at the minimum, you should be ordering Recover on Home Direct. Most of you, I hope, have Shakeology on Home Direct, and you just never need to worry about you being active if you have your Shakeology on Home Direct, because that's 90 PV, that's over the 50 PV requirement. So you'll be set. If you're a Ruby coach, it goes up to 75. If you're a Diamond coach, notice that it goes to 100, so just your Shakeology order won't be enough anymore. You either have to add on a second product that you order every month, or you just have to sell a few things so that you have some customers helping you with your PV. 1-star Diamond and above, 200 PV to keep your account active, okay? Again, you must be an active coach and you have to have these above volume requirements, or else you can't earn team cycle bonuses, team volume, or carryover volume. It gets all wiped out. So be aware of that. If you guys have questions as I go along, feel free to unmute yourself and ask, or you can type it in the chat. So team cycle bonuses, this is where it gets fun, you guys, because this is where you make money. This is where you make your residual income, and this is where the bacon is. Okay, so requirements to receive a team cycle bonus, you have to be an active Emerald rank or higher. So that does not mean lifetime. If you're a lifetime Emerald, that's good for you. You can always stand up in Super Saturday and say you're an Emerald coach, but your paid active rank has to be Emerald or you don't get the team cycle bonuses. Team cycle bonuses are paid out for every 300 volume points, and that's 100 from your weak leg and 200 from your other leg. So every time you have a combination of 300, you get to cycle. So everyone has a weak leg and a strong leg for the most part, unless you have even. So you can go into your back office and you can kind of look at your volume, and I'll show you where to do that in just a minute, to determine which is your weak and which is your strong, and how you need to stack your coaches so that you can accumulate the most team cycle bonuses for your paychecks. You get $14 per cycle if you're an Emerald coach, you get $16 per cycle for Ruby, and you get $18 per cycle for Diamond and above. So again, rank does matter for your income, right? The higher your rank, the bigger your team cycle bonus is, and the more you get to cycle, and typically the more team volume you have as well. So again, that equals more income. So you want to be for sure active Emerald, you guys. All of you should be Emerald. There's no reason not to be. All you need are 2 customers who love Shakeology or Recover and order every month and want to get that discount, or you sign up your husband and your mom, or you actually find 2 coaches who want to build a business with you, and that would be, of course, the ideal situation, because then you'll just get your volume rolling even faster. Any questions so far? No? This might be a really short call. Okay, next, I want to show you our compensation plan. I have it back here. So this is in your back office, you guys, if you want to look at this. It's under the training section. But it kind of explains, you know, your commission that we get and how much it is for everything. And then this explains the team cycle bonus. So, you know, this is your downline on each leg, and then the volume, and then this is how they cycle it. So again, 14 for Emerald, 16 for Ruby, 18 for Diamond, etc. And then there are caps. So if you're an Emerald coach, the biggest team cycle you can get is $250 per week. Ruby goes up to $1,000, Diamond $2,000, and then it goes up $1,000 per Star Diamond that you book. So up to $12,000 per week you guys can make in team cycle bonuses, which is amazing. And there are coaches who do tap out that $12,000 every single week, and they make bank, which is awesome. It takes a while even to get to this point. Personally, I'm a 1-star diamond, but my team cycle bonuses aren't even $1,000 a week yet. I just don't have that volume yet. But if I did drop rank to Emerald, I would lose money because they are above 250. So you'll just want to be aware of those when you're hitting ranks and getting team cycle bonuses so that you aren't wasting volume. You know, if you have more volume, if your team cycle bonuses equal more than this, but you didn't have the rank, then that money just doesn't, it just gets wasted. I don't know if you guys know about this matching bonus, but when your coaches start getting team cycle bonuses, you get a 10% matching bonus. So that's nice too. It's one of my favorite income-wise because I can click on that and I can see which my coaches are making team cycle bonuses, and I just love to see that they got that bonus. Like, it makes me super happy. So that's a fun one to watch increase. This is the Star Diamond bonus pool. You guys, you have to be at least a 2-star diamond active paid to start getting these bonuses, but these bonuses are ridiculous. The 10-star diamond bonus, I think, is $20,000, and that's quarterly. And if you get the 10-star diamond, then you also get the 5-star and the 2-star. So it's like a buttload of money that they get when the bonuses come around. So that's why I'm shooting for 2-star. That's my next rank, and then I would be able to get that bonus right there, which would be awesome. And they do have the exact numbers for these somewhere, but I know no one on our team is getting those right now, so I wasn't too worried about spreading the details on that. But do know that they're there, and if that motivates you to work your butt off and get those ranks, then do it. Okay, and then these are the PV requirements that I already talked about. Personal volume requirements, 50 for Coach and Emerald, 75 for Ruby, 100 for Diamond. These are what the ranks look like. So if you just signed up, which I know Maddie, I think this is her first team call. She is an active coach right now. She just signed up, she's got her own. And if you're an Emerald, that means you've got 2 coaches, 1 on each side. Ruby means you've got 4 coaches, and 2 of them are Emeralds, so they've got 2 coaches under them. And then Diamond, you have to have a minimum of 8 coaches here, and then 2 of them have to be Emeralds, so actually it would be a total of 12 coaches there. So again, this is in your back office if you want to take a look to understand that. What I really want you to understand, though, is that volume equals income. Your PV equals commission. Okay, your TV, your team volume equals team cycle bonuses. So that means more to your income than Success Club and even rank, really. Unless you're capping out of those bonuses because of your rank, volume equals money. So I know we talk a lot about Success Club, but guys, there are other ways to increase your income. So I have this example here. So these are things that are not challenge packs that you earn commission that will increase your, your volume. So like a 3-month Beachbody on demand subscription is $40. It's an easy sell. You get 15 points of T volume or 15 points of personal volume. Your commission is $15. So you get almost half of the $39. You get $15 of that. And then you've got other options, right? You've got 6-month, 12-month BOD. You guys, you can just sell an Energizer. You can just sell a Shakeology sampler or just sell a Boost. You can sell the individual vitamins that come with the Ultimate Reset. You can sell, after Summit, they're going to give us a bigger volume and commission off of Beachbody apparel. So that, I think, will be easy to sell. Buy one of those tanks at Summit. You guys wear it in your Instagram stories. Say, hey, do you like my new tank? Swipe up if you want to buy your own. If you don't have the swipe up option, then just say, hey, I can send you the link to purchase if you like it. Anyways, so doesn't have to be end all be all challenge packs and Success Club numbers. I think as a team, if we focused on volume, we would all be making more money, which would be awesome. Over here, Brigitte Linford, she's our Star Diamond upline coach. She had this example in her team page the other day. she has a new coach who is focusing on selling this 3-month Beachbody On Demand subscription. That's the main thing she sells. Sometimes her people try, one of the consumables, but for the most part, she's selling the $40 bod. But the awesome thing is she's having really good retention with that. People are sticking with it. And the 3-month Beachbody On Demand has a higher commission for over a year's time than the $99 commission. And so she gave this example. She said, say you could sell 10 people on the 3-month Beachbody On Demand every month. So the first month, your commission would be $155. But in month 4, when it renews, this is you adding on 10 people every month. Then your commission just from that's going to be $311. The next time it cycles through, it's going to be $466. And then by the time you get to their 5th renewal, then you're making $900 a month just on the 3-month pod. So something to keep in mind when you're having those people who tell you that they can't afford it, or they don't want to do Challenge Pack, or they don't want to do Shakeology. Most of the time I tell those people just to save up and I'll check with them next month, but maybe we should start thinking outside the box a little more and try to sell more of the products we have available to us, because we have a lot of products that we don't even really talk about a lot. Like, I don't think I've ever sold a Daily Sunshine, for example. And, we have the Performance line, which I love and is awesome. We've got vitamins that hardly anyone ever uses, but they're also great. So if you could just pick a product to try every month, and we're going to start doing this on our team page as well. We're going to have a product of the month so that you guys can try it, because it's hard to sell it and talk about it if you haven't used it and don't know what it's about. And that way you can get more familiar with our products. And if you're familiar with them, then they're easier to sell to people around that are watching you. Yeah. So, I was going to show you volume of the back office. All right, so this is my back office. So this is where you can see your volume. If you click on monitor, I'm not sharing my screen, am I? Share screen. Share screen. Okay, now you guys can see it, right? So monitor my business, right here in the compensation section, team volume, click on that. Okay, this shows you your personal volume. So this is the number that Dari posts on the banner. So this is either my orders that I order for myself, William, sweetie, or my customers' orders. And that's the number that Dari posts. Now over here is my left volume and my right volume. So this is my team volume right here. So you can see that my right leg is my strong leg, like 4,000, 3,000 versus my weak leg over here on the left. I had a really good team cycle bonus yesterday because this is pretty high for me. But 15, like over 1,000, sometimes just a little bit over 2,000 for my weak leg. So all of this, every time I can combine these two numbers and get 300, I get that $18 team cycle bonus, which is awesome. And really helps my income out. Then if you guys want to see your carryover volume, go down here to carryover volume. And I don't really understand all of this stuff, but you could see my carryover right now is over 1 million, which is ridiculous. And then you can see your lifetime cycles too, stuff like that. So that's there if you're interested in looking at that. So if you are looking at your volume and you notice that one leg has volume and so most of you are newer, right? So you probably have a lot of zeros in those columns, which is totally fine. Like if I went back 3 years, you guys, there's zeros all over the place on my volume as well. So that's one thing that, with direct marketing, the longer you stay in the business, the more likely you are to make the team cycle bonuses the residual income, because it takes time to accrue all that. And people who quit too early miss out on all of that. So, I've been coaching for 5 years, so that has been accumulating and has added up over time, which has been really awesome to watch. So when I'm looking for growth, I definitely look at my volume and my income, not just my rank, because rank's frustrating. You don't have total control over your rank because it requires other people to join your team and to keep their accounts active and to recruit their own coaches. And it is tough, right? So the longer you stay in the game, the more important it is to keep your eye on the volume as well. So I want to show you my husband's account, or my husband's account really quick, because his probably looks a lot closer to what a lot of yours look like. So this is my husband. See, I don't use his account very much, so he's got a lot of zeros over here in his PV column. I don't send too many customers to him, and don't order much from him. But then if you look over here, I hope you guys can see this, but his right volume, so this is his weak leg, his right leg is his weak leg, and there's, see all those zeros? And once in a while, he gets in some volume on that leg. So these weeks we got a team cycle bonus through his account, but obviously there's a lot more volume over here on his strong leg that's just it's honestly going to waste. So I should be working his account as well, because he's to the point where he could get some team cycle bonuses too. But I'm sure if you look, you figure out if you've got one really strong leg like this, like my husband does, then you want to be stacking your coaches, your builders, on your weak leg so that you are increasing the volume over here and making the most of your team cycle bonuses. So that's something to go to your back office, like do it tonight, go to your back office, look at your volume, legs, see if you have a weak leg, and then know which ones you're weak, which ones you're strong, and where you need to be placing your coaches so that you can make the most of your volume. Okay, I think that's all I had. I did want to mention briefly, I had a really awesome call with one of the founding coaches a couple of years ago. Her name is Milan Jensen, and she doesn't really push rank as much as she pushes volume. So she teaches her coaches to go emerald and to teach their coaches to go emerald. So she has an emerald strong team, she calls it, and then she wants them all to get up to 500 PV per month, which all of you can do. And that, I mean, you guys see Erin, she does 1,000 in a week, so 500 in a month is totally doable. And that is what has built her business to a 7-figure business, is going emerald strong and working, teaching her coaches to get 500 PV per month or team volume. So anyways, like, we don't have to just look at Success Club and just look at rank. There's other ways to make this business profitable and worthwhile, and other ways to help people with all the amazing products that we have. So that's what I had to share with you. I hope that it made sense and was helpful as you move forward and try to make your business progress. Because progress is happiness, right? If you feel like you're not selling anything and you never hit Success Club, well, there's other ways around it. If you can look at your volume and your customer base, that might be a better metric for you guys to be measuring. Because like I said, progress is happiness. So if you're making progress in your volume or your income, then that is just as important as rank and Success Club. So any of you have anything to say, any questions? No. Okay, well, I'm super glad y'all hopped on. I'm glad I could keep it short for you. I like to keep you guys quick and in and out so you can be with your families and go work your businesses or whatever else you need to do. So I'm gonna push stop.